Alright, beginner guitar. So I got something different for you today. Something we would have done in class. It's not a song, but let's take a look at a scale. As you can imagine, I've never taught it this way, but we'll see how it goes. The scale we're looking at is called the Pentatonic minor scale. We're going to play it on the E string. This right here looks like just a bunch of dots, so I've labeled parts to help you kind of understand where things are. You can see the bottom here is the low E string, the high E strings at the top, so these going this way are the strings, and these are frets, and in direction the frets would go towards the body that way, and they would go towards the head. Well, I think I wrote neck. Yeah, that should say neck or headstock, I guess, but they would go that way. So really what you're playing here is a collection of 5 notes in a key, and that's why it's called a pentatonic scale. Penta means 5, so there's 5 notes in the pentatonic scale. This one right here, as it starts right here, so you move from the lowest string to the highest string if you're just playing the scale as a scale, and you'd see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before I get back to a light colored dot. The light colored dots are the root. So root 2, 3, 4, 5, root 2, 3, 4, 5, root. So penta means 5 notes in the scale. The other thing to really pay attention is this is called a movable scale. So you don't see fret numbers on here. I haven't told you to play it on fret 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 or whatever. It moves. So I'm going to grab my guitar and I'll try and show you here. If you were to hold the piece of paper in your guitar as it's written, it would kind of look like this. I got a low E, a high E, low E, high E. I've got the neck or the headstock this way. I've got the body going this way. And so my scale would start on the lowest. I'm going to start it right here on the lowest one, and I would play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Of course, those are the notes within the scale. You're going to learn how to play. I want you to learn how to play this using 4 fingers. There are 4 frets here. You'll notice this fret here every single time, and that is your index pointer finger. So let's start this scale on the 5th fret right here. That's the root. Root. You'll notice that the next note that I'm going to hit isn't next to it. It isn't the 3rd fret away. It's the 4th. It's this fret right here. So you're going to play it with your pinky. And then you'll move everything up a string and play 1, or your index finger. And then you'll see it's the 3rd fret this time, not the 4th. So 1, 3, 1, and then I'm back to the root. I'm going to put the paper down and talk you through it as I play through this scale. I'm going to play it on the 5th fret. It can move anywhere, but for now we're just going to talk about the 5th. So I played 1. I moved up 2 frets or 3 frets away to this one right here using my pinky finger. I move up a string, and now I use my ring finger because it was 1 fret away. And then I'm back to the root. The root is the same note as every single time. It's just 5 notes away in this pentatonic scale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And then you'll see it repeats again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we finish on another root, which is the same as this first root here. So your goal is to be able to play so you're playing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Now, with my fingers, those are the notes within the scale that I'm talking about. There's only 5 of them, and I've just numbered them. I haven't named them as notes. But you're really playing the 1st finger, the 4th finger, the 1st finger, the 3rd finger, the 1st finger, the 3rd finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger, first finger, fourth finger, first finger. And that's what I was playing right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and then I went backwards. Okay, but I did mention that this is movable. It can move anywhere on the fretboard depending on the key that you're playing in. So I could play it on the 5th as I did. If I were to play it on the 8th fret, I'm now playing the C minor scale because this starting note, the root note, was C. If I play it on the 3rd fret, lower, I'm now playing it in G because this 3rd E, F, F sharp, I'm playing a G note. It's kind of like the power chord. Remember our power chord from Fell in Love with a Girl? It didn't matter where you played it, you kept your fingers in the same position. The minor pentatonic scale doesn't matter where you play it, it's the same. A lot of the time, guitarists call it box. It's the same box moving back and forth, depending on the key that you're playing with. Okay, give that a crack. Message me on EDSBY if you have any questions. And if you feel like it's doing really well, like you're getting at, that's great. Try playing around and not playing it in order. Just playing the notes of the scale, but not in order. That's what I just did there, is I just played them kind of in a random order. And then for your second kind of extension, if you want, go find online backing tracks on YouTube, backing track in A minor, and play that scale over the backing track. And it's kind of like you're noodling around playing a lead guitar over the rhythm section. You don't have to do that though. Really what I want you to learn, you can use the 5th fret as your home bass until you get it down, is this. The minor pentatonic scale is very versatile. It's the first step that a lot of guitarists take into learning a little bit of lead guitar or how to kind of solo. I'm not worried about soloing, obviously, but I am hoping that you'll pick up that minor pentatonic scale and play around with it and maybe get good at it. Stretch your fingers. Start using your pinky. You haven't really used your pinky a lot, so you're going to be surprised at how it's not a very easy finger to start incorporating into there. A lot of the times your pinky does not want to work with you, so sit down, have a chat with it, say, hey, pinky, it's time for you to step up and start doing a job here. And message me on EDSBY if you have any questions about the minor pentatonic scale. Thank you very much.